Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a rambunctious couple in love. Those reacting to some RWBY.
Hell yeah, we do.
And we get some Justice League with our RWBY today. RWBY and Justice League. This is part 2 of their crossover series event. And yeah, let's get to it.
Let's do it.
All right.
Thank God. You guys okay? What happened?
I had the weirdest dream.
It wasn't a dream. We were in Kilgore's digital world.
Kilgore's what now? We've got bigger things to worry about.
Hold on. You said monsters. I've never seen monsters like what?
The Grimm.
We're too late.
Where is everyone else?
It's a lot of Grimm.
Yes, it is. And prehistoric Grimm.
Mm-hmm.
How did this happen so quickly?
Kilgore.
Really? Really?
He's working with someone stronger. Someone smarter.
What do we do?
Call our friends.
Yeah, that is a lot.
I think they changed it up though. We had the RWBY animation. Now we're getting DC.
And that's like a velociraptor with dragon wings. Yeah, see? It's got the toe. It's a velociraptor.
And they call me ugly.
Oh, Killer Croc. Okay. Nice.
Oh, he's gonna break the jaw.
You're gonna kill me?
No, idiot. I'm helping.
Out to where there's a whole other bunch of...
Ooh.
You gotta be kidding me.
Hey.
Yeah, Batman.
Team up, Batman and Killer Croc. Nice. Ninja Vanish. Yeah, basically has a bullseye around his forehead.
You know, she's got some things to work out.
Yeah. Y'all could help her. So just standing around, saying her name.
I think she's doing a good job.
Oh, 2-for-1 special. He had a ton of faith in her.
How's Gotham Square?
Riddler, Catwoman, and I secured it.
Killer Croc, too. Can't work with the Grimm, so they'll work with us.
They're real amiable when they can't save their own asses.
Her like necklace collar thing.
Yeah.
Makes me think of Wakanda.
Yeah, for sure.
We need backup.
What the hell's behind them?
I got you, Batman.
You're in a bubble.
What's that do?
I got the idea from Kilgore's digital world. That should hold it while
Or not.
Oh.
Justice League.
Did it just say Justice League?
Not mistakenly. Me. Again.
Kilgore.
Kilgore's a Grimm now?
He's controlling the Grimm?
Distract him. The body he's in is cracking.
Can she control what it gets called? Or, I mean, imagine so.
I was reading that too. I was like, does she have access to like any animal?
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Batman! We have to get him to the Hall of Justice.
I feel amazing! How about we head down Rockaway Pass tomorrow?
Uh-oh.
Lately, you're just throwing yourself into danger.
As long as we save Remnant, what else is there?
The fight for Remnant is bigger than Rockaway Pass.
What's going on with Vice? She's remembering.
Should have used the poison on the rest of the Justice League. We needed to take out Batman first before he ruins our plan.
He's the world's greatest detective. We had to incapacitate him so he won't figure out our plan.
Smart.
Just because the first digital world didn't work doesn't mean we couldn't try again.
Who the hell is this?
No idea.
The sooner we destroy the Justice League.
He's creepy though.
An orc?
Or
We need to find Team RWBY.
We're wasting time.
I know you don't want to be here, but we need all the help we can get.
Where's Superman?
What's going on?
It's bats.
And you let Kilgore get away? Kilgore may not be our smartest villain, but he is a survivor. Canary's right. We can't keep knocking on doors waiting for one to open.
What if it's not like knocking on doors, but calling long distance?
Lantern and I will work out how to phone Remnant. Flash, see if you can figure out the chemical breakdown of this poison. Canary.
Kick ass?
Much better than just drawing X's on a whiteboard.
yeah.
Miss Snee.
Oh, Klein. I didn't think you'd pick up. It's so good to see you. How are things in the city?
Cake Butler.
People
people don't like taking help from Schnees, as you can imagine.
I don't want to talk about him. He only cared about himself.
That is what he did. If you need time...
Remember, he's all the 7 dwarves.
11, 9, 12, 7.
Bruce!
We're trying to figure out what type of poison the Grimm used.
Poison?
Weiss?
It's really you.
It wasn't a simulation. You're real.
Yay!
Good to see you again, Team Ruby.
Clark?
So weird.
I know we just saw you 3 days ago, but...
It's been weeks.
How is that possible?
Time dilation. Must be longer there than here.
We've had some experience with that ourselves. What happened to Bruce?
Our world has been infested by Grimm. One of them attacked Batman with some kind of poison, and then just left.
It specifically attacked him?
That's not normal for Grimm.
He said his partner is changing them.
What they're doing will destroy us.
The Justice League needs Ruby.
I thought your family's old labs were abandoned. They are, but they have the computers with the type of processing power Cyborg needs. We go to their world, figure out who Kilgore's working with, eradicate the Grimm, save Batman, and be back in time for our own apocalypse.
Should have just started with that.
Yep.
Okay, Weiss, you're gonna need to...
Oh, that's not good.
No.
Turn them off!
Too late.
Holy shnikes.
Holy shnikes. Someone thought you might be coming here. Set them up, just in case. Yeah, nice. Oh God, they just keep coming.
Gee, who could have done that?
Sweet.
Cyborg plugged into the computer and is looking for you. Pay attention to the screen and let me know when you see a green light. There!
Right, so you could like summon some of your frost creatures to help them out.
Yeah, for sure. Where's her big frost giant?
Let's go!
One last shot in.
Good job, Ruby.
You didn't happen to bring an antidote with you.
Because that'd be super helpful.
And how?
She looks good.
Salem.
Huh.
Dr. Merlot. Why?
Blake? What? Ears?
Huh.
I like all their outfits except for Blake's.
I agree. Oh, she wants to fly.
We're not in Kansas anymore, Ruby Rose. The training rooms might help you adjust to this world.
But we've had years of training with our semblances and weapons to fight Grimm.
I think we can scrounge up a few tools that might help you out.
So instead of your semblance, you gotta find out what your superpower is in here.
Ruby was already trying. She was trying to fly.
What is that?
We made a new Grimm.
Fire's taking care of Brazil. Titans are dealing with San Francisco. Arrow's got Star City. The Grimm have, I don't know,
Multiplied.
evolved.
Shift to our weaknesses.
We need to figure out who could do all of this, and fast.
Someone that knows you well to target your weaknesses.
Cyborg and Green Lantern, you take Gotham.
But that's my city.
And you aren't in any position to help your city unless you get better.
I won't get better until I get an antidote.
So let me do it. Flash can go and fight, and I'll bring back the poison to help with the antidote.
I'll go with you.
Yang and I will go to Central City.
Let's go stop some monsters.
Yeah!
Ruby, what do you say we take on the new Grimm?
That can't be harder than a wyvern.
What'd you say can't be harder than a what?
A wyvern. They took on last.
Yep.
Yes!
Oh, that was wonderful.
Oh, best cameo.
Yes.
This is where Batman's from. I get it now. We should figure out what our powers are here.
What makes you so sure you have powers?
Well, you all have powers.
You should talk to Bats about that.
Let's split up.
Huh, Green Lantern, how could you completely miss that?
It's a stealthy sea monster.
No.
Well, that's
thing again.
unfortunate.
No, she's ours. Nice. Yeah.
Yay! Good to see you! You must be from Team RWBY. Always happy to meet another kick-ass blonde. Bring any party favor? Just a couple. This is my kind of party.
That is a cool looking Grim. I'm sorry. It's just cool looking.
You don't know. You don't have your same powers.
RWBY, wait!
And she just falls.
Ooh, her eyes.
Oh!
Okay.
Teleport? Just basically. I thought she was gonna have laser eyes too.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
Nice shot, Superman.
How did you know?
When you had semblances,
Believed.
they were like your powers, right?
You're pretty smart, Ruby Rose.
Yes, she is. Oh, it's big.
It's like the Godzilla of Grim.
They're in my belly.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah. Not giving her up easily.
Lantern!
What did it do to her?
Let's take this monster down!
Right in the teeth.
Is that really you, Flash?
Got some rage.
Yeah, dude, he's in your head. Oh, they can shoot sound. Wow.
Okay, yeah, trying to cancel out her powers. Ooh. Disable her little necklace.
They're smart, Grim. I do not like this. It's like fast moving zombies. It's not supposed to happen.
Why don't their new powers work on you?
Kilgore and his pal must not have expected me. Yay!
Must be a lot of black sludge coming your way. Or not. Come on, Yang, you got this.
Yeah!
Any, red ideas?
Looks like you so-called heroes could use a little help.
Are these heroes on your world? Want to do something about that murder rain cloud? Weather wizard?
Who's the other one? Sunshine Sorcerer?
Mirror Master.
Blake was right. Seeing Gotham, I'm starting to understand. Where we grow up, it makes us who we are, for better or for worse. But what happens when that place is gone? Do you still carry that place with you?
You can talk philosophy later.
She
Focus.
looks extra princessy with like
Yeah.
the long hair down and the tiara thing.
What's wrong with this thing?
You don't need it.
Believe in yourself, Yang. I mean, Weiss.
Focus.
So, that's a no on powers in this world.
Uh-oh.
Come on, Weiss, you got powers. Unless she doesn't because hers were always from the crystals.
No, but I think she had...
Oh,
Nice.
good move.
She still had her summoning powers.
Nice.
Gonna reform? Oh, get the hell out of here.
No freaking way.
You know how to kill.
That face. Just knock it out.
Ooh, now he's angry.
And breathes fire.
Oh, which she can just stop?
She can, like, summon shields.
I think its consciousness is stored in another location.
So Kilgore could be working with anyone from Remnant.
I've been trying to hack into the programming, but I don't think I can do that remotely.
I assist, I distract. Over here!
Going up.
Oh no.
It's gonna corrupt him?
Trying to change me!
Unplug!
Poison.
I've seen that before.
Weiss.
Tyrion.
Oh, and it spits poison out too. Gross.
I mean, she is so screwed without any powers.
I don't believe that she doesn't have them. She's got to.
The power of diving.
I mean, executing that is a superpower. That was so flawlessly timed.
Okay, you didn't get corrupted by it.
Cyborg?
Justice League. Calling the Justice League.
They have a kryptonite Grim.
This Grim has a heart of kryptonite.
Good call, beautiful.
Use your heat vision!
They thought of that.
Anyone seen Flash?
He's sorting through some stuff.
Where is Kilgore?
Clark, you can't get close.
Yeah.
Good job,
Job,
Ruby.
Ruby. So Blake and someone like Dark Void Energy or something?
Something like that.
Get that kryptonite.
Yeah, this one's got a hard on for Superman.
Mm-hmm. Firepower.
Dang!
You called?
Flash?
Careful, Flash. You just ate the Flash? She's just saving all of them. Oh, got a teleport.
Nice. Well
Direct
done.
hit. Okay, now Superman's like I got this. She just loves chopping off heads.
She really does.
Whoever is working with Kilgore can make and reprogram Grim.
I've seen this stinger before. It looks like Tyrion's tail. Tyrion Kalos. Salem's unhinged lackey? I hate that guy.
Not alone.
There's also Dr. Merlot.
That's what I thought at first.
But he's dead, isn't he? Death may not matter. But they can also build a machine that transfers consciousness. And who do we know that's smart enough to build that? You said Kilgore talked about his partner. What did he say?
I'll show you.
What a time to shine.
Time to shine?
It's a hidden message.
I've told you to fix my voice modulator.
Oh, so we're gonna hear what he actually has to say. Watts.
Arthur Watts. He's a genius.
Mm-hmm.
An evil genius.
The brilliant mustache.
That's who you thought.
Well, takes a tech guy.
But why did he build a machine to transfer consciousness? And how did he get here?
And why would Kilgore basically tell us who he's working with?
He had total control of the Atlas network, which is probably how he trapped us in the digital world the first time. He could have stored his consciousness on there at any point.
We have to get back out there.
We need rest.
We can't let Watts gain the upper hand. We have to stop him.
All right.
So does Weiss not have superpowers? Because, like, she's a trust fund baby too, like Batman, and so she doesn't get superpowers.
Cannot be both rich and superpowered.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take the night to rest.
Where are you, Kilgore?
Flash.
I'm in your head.
I saw you earlier, running through Central City. Looked to me like you were fighting some other kind of monster. What Kilgore did to you.
I've got to check on Batman.
Weiss is with him. I know what you're doing.
Yang, you seem like a nice kid, but...
Lived a lot of life for a kid. What matters is after. I felt like my entire identity was taken from me. I was a mess.
Yes, you were.
It's not something you get over.
So what, this was just a really awkward pep talk?
Feel.
It was humiliating. I felt...
Powerless?
I keep having these moments where I think I hear him. I've looked and looked. Meanwhile, I see his face everywhere, but there's nothing I can do.
You have PTSD, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I can't let that happen.
It's tough being trapped and having someone take over. And imagine the feeling of powerlessness that comes with that.
Yeah, I didn't think Ruby would be resting.
Nope.
Simulation 15 ended.
15, okay.
This doesn't seem like a restful way to regroup.
I needed to train.
Mind if I join you?
Round 16.
Hell yeah.
You seem to have gone through something serious.
You could say that. Not bad. Well, for someone called Superman.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Not buying that.
Did you know I lost my mom when I was a kid? I don't know exactly what happened to her. I just have stories. And I keep trying to live up to those stories, but I realize they don't matter anymore. Heroes fall. I just want to get as much done as I possibly can before I do.
My biological parents died young. I decided a long time ago not to dwell on my fears of the future. I make my parents proud by fighting for the things they died for, and not trying to join them too soon.
Since when are you a biochemist?
I'm not. Cyborg told me to wait for the antidote to synthesize.
What did you think of Gotham?
It was beautiful.
I can understand why you were trying to run away from it. Back in the digital world.
I wasn't running from it. Back when I was a teen, I wanted answers. The problem was I didn't like the ones I got. My parents thought that I had to let go of their expectations to become who I'm supposed to be.
Oh, it's ready. What happened? What's wrong?
I don't understand. We distilled the venom. This should work.
So they thought you might get the antidote and...
Have you tried analyzing this?
Give me a boost?
Now you're infected. The virus. Okay, great.
Kilgore?
The Hall of Justice's computers.
Yes, I know. They're very impressive. I remember. That's why I had to break in to talk to you. I made a mistake.
Kilgore! Kilgore!
He hates working with Watts.
What I wouldn't give for reliable help.
Busting out. Okay.
You know this is a trap, right?
Kilgore isn't exactly the most loyal AI. He might have just realized he's on the losing side.
I know Kilgore. There is no way he would come to us for help, even if he has no faith in Watts. None of you know just how much he hates us, how much he wants to be seen as an actual threat. He'll do anything.
Flash, you're not there anymore.
Kilgore. He wants to kill the Justice League, right? But Watts is a mystery. You said he joined with this Salem person. He wanted people to understand his genius.
With Kilgore's mystery transmitter,
Watts could remake this world.
I'm fine.
We need to stop Watts.
Think that'll stop the Grim?
Only one way to find out.
you've been saying that more and more these days.
Because you keep doubting me.
I never doubt you. I'm
scared.
Yeah.
It's reckless.
I need my sister.
Oh.
She's wanting to hear that.
Going anywhere, Yang.
What's the plan of attack?
We join Kilgore and stop Watts.
Even though Kilgore is definitely lying?
We go in fully expecting that. Weiss made me realize dust is the key to this, but we need something to distract Watts.
Leave him to us. He may be a genius, but this isn't his world.
We'll need some help.
We may have an idea.
We'll need more than that.
So do they not have like a parallel for Blake because nobody in the Justice League has like a crazy ex that's stalking them? It's like Blake can't relate to anybody, so.
I'm sure Batman's had a string of crazy exes.
Yeah, but he's already, got the Weiss thing.
True.
Of like, not being what your parents expect you to be.
We're here like you wanted. How do we stop Watts?
Stop me?
I thought he just transferred his consciousness.
If he's able to replace his whole body...
Creepy hands.
Yeah.
Miss me? I knew Atlas might go pear-shaped, so just in case I made arrangements. Just
looking at his
fake
non-existent nails.
There's no way you can stop.
Now, Rose!
What are you at it, Kilgore?
You made it, so we had to work with the heroes.
But you attacked our world too. So we want what they want. A world left standing at the end of all this.
Mirror Man.
And Weather Wizard.
There! We can see. Let's...
Awesome!
Oh, that was enjoyable.
Kilgore, something's wrong. Their semblances, weapons. It's time you were brought to justice, Kilgore.
Like the new Grim ability? I thought of that.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, just attack him so he doesn't have time to adapt.
I mean, Black Canary was doing well for a while.
Mm-hmm.
They just offset her scream. I mean, I think it's kind of obvious, but I feel like Blake's alter ego would be Catwoman in the DC world.
You weren't able to do that before.
Things change.
He said some upgrades.
Kilgore, Cyborg is harnessing a dust algorithm. We're in his holotrap.
Well then, if we're in a holotrap.
Yep, they just need you to lead that body.
You come into my territory and expect to win?
Fools, you've made it even easier for us.
Okay, well, that backfired. I thought that was the plan. Ooh.
This time I will achieve exactly what I set out to do. Forget Remnant. Here I can remake the world in my image.
You mean our image?
What's going on with her?
Kilgore has taken over Wonder Woman.
You're outmatched.
I think it's Kilgore fighting, not actually Wonder Woman. Ooh! Nice hit. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Ruby! I'm okay. I just gotta catch my breath.
You promised!
You can't protect me from everything. I'm not Mom. And I'm not Raven. We make our own futures.
Everything all right?
Yeah, because there's a lot of ground to fight.
I'm not trying to join anyone too soon. Let's go.
What? They're going after my code!
You didn't happen to get the code while he was in there, did you?
Cyborg will get it.
Are you sure?
What do I possess Yang?
You're not Yang.
I almost fooled you, didn't I?
You could never.
Good job, Weiss.
Mm-hmm.
We got this. Slow Watts down.
Ooh, okay. It's like, where'd that come from?
Programming is about the same. It's no different. Stay focused, Victor.
Your big giant friend.
Leave her, Kilgore. Take me instead.
You? You've been a mess since the last time I possessed you. Was it too much, Flash? Was it the thing that finally broke you?
No.
Kind of.
You have no power over me.
Oh!
Shit.
Come on, you can do this!
He's turning into a Grim.
You are no match for me, Flash. Almost there. I need...
There are 6 variants of Grim that Kilgore and Watts created. I need to plug into all of them at the same time.
That will kill you.
We have to try.
Sounds kind of crazy.
Kilgore could jump into you, and then where will we be?
That's not a bad idea.
Don't worry about me, Superman. Trust me.
Superman, I got him!
Yeah, that's a better idea. Or not. Shit. Yeah, not gonna let you get stabbed again.
This is a game changer.
Home.
It's not home, though.
I know. I was already home.
Home is wherever you all are. Cyborg is gonna be addicted to dust after this.
Wait, I need dust. It's for Cyborg. He needs it to gain access to the code.
Take this.
Get him.
Flash enjoyed that.
Mm-hmm.
There should be a back door to this program.
You won't get away this time.
Yeah.
For the wisest among us, there's always a way out. You think that you could get the drop on me? That you're smarter than me? I was born to remake the world.
Such a conceited jerk.
May hubris be his downfall.
Maybe you're not as smart as we thought.
I'm the one who evaded death by storing my consciousness in a digital network. I trapped him in that digital world with you so he could ensure your death. He completely fell for it.
So did you.
So,
Turn them against each other.
You told me that I messed up the first digital world. You think you're smarter than me?
Of course I'm smarter than you absolute dullard.
You can't do anything to us. You're stuck in here as well. We've won.
Really tired of you both thinking that.
Yep.
You think this is a prison? This is my realm, Justice League. Keeping me here will only make me stronger, and then I will kill you!
Oh, enjoy your time getting stronger in prison.
Is this real?
God, I hope so.
You okay, GL?
I need to take a very hot shower.
Yes. Same.
Did we do it?
We did it. There's no way either of them will be able to escape.
What about Gotham?
And the rest of the world?
We'll rebuild.
Is that Shazam?
Mm-hmm, I think so.
With them caught in the hollow trap.
They can't control Grim anymore.
Everything's back to normal.
We did it.
We really did it!
Oh, Ruby.
Oh, just in the back.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're feeling better.
I'm glad you found your home.
We really gotta stop saying goodbye.
You may be right, Ruby Rose. Thank you.
Nature's healing.
Time to go, Justice League. You'll be all right?
I think we'll be okay.
All right, well, I mean, you know, it's tough to have like a super amazing plot when you're doing like a crossover movie like this, and you know, you're trying to showcase Justice League and the Ruby's world and Ruby and Justice Leagues. But you know, all that being said, it was nice to see like Watts, a character that we love to hate, come back. I didn't know really anything about Kilgore or whatnot. And just to see him, you know, fight side by side.
The two like big standout snapshots in my brain from this are the Joker Harley Quinn cameo.
Oh, that was the best.
Which was just fantastic.
Watching the world burn and having a drink.
Having a drink.
That's all they needed from them. I love that.
Yep. It was like extra perfect too that they were in like lawn chairs for some reason.
Yep.
I don't know why
Yep.
that made it even better, but it did. And then of course Ruby getting that first punch on Watts.
Ooh, yeah.
Like, I know he winds up being in prison and that's all well and good and like our hero saved the day, but nothing was more satisfying than her landing that first punch.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that. And then out of all like the Flash and Yang, you know, talking about the PTSD thing, like that was kind of contrived because they needed it's like, okay, well, we need Yang to be able to, I don't know, relate to somebody like Ruby and Weiss are. But then, like I said, they didn't give Blake anybody to relate to. Like Blake didn't have like a powwow and a one-on-one with anybody and saying, oh yeah, you know, we're kind of alike too. And like in, you know, DC, Batman or Superman, you know, giving advice to Weiss and Ruby. But that was still nice to see. But I just feel bad for Blake because she didn't have anybody. She didn't have a counterpart in the DC world.
I really liked that they had Weiss and Batman sort of have a pair up, which like if Weiss, I feel like spent any significant time in the DC universe, she and Batman definitely would have wound up banging.
She's like, what, half his age?
That's why I said significant time. I am not making this up. There was definitely like a sexual tension between them. And then
I don't know about that.
Ruby and Superman, like just seeing the two of them kind of like be kindred spirits in terms of like two heroes, very optimistic, you know, and just kind of like good souls and good hearts. It was nice to see like how they each had sort of like someone of stature in the DC universe that was sort of like their counterpart. I don't think Yang needed anyone and Blake didn't need anyone, but obviously Yang's journey had so much focus on the loss of a hand that like it makes sense that they threw her in for that PTSD moment.
Yep. And also like, you know, they found a couple of things for Ruby and Superman to relate to. I mean, one, it was the leadership and, you know, what it means to be a good leader.
The pressure of that.
Yeah, the pressure of that. And then I liked also, you know, just sort of what you do with the loss of a loved one and a parent at a young age, and how do you honor their memory? How do you go on? You don't try to get in despair and whatnot. And in their way, they didn't say it, but like, you know, it's basically like, you know, make them proud. And so I like that. And also like Weiss and Bruce, they had to deal with, you know, expectations. It comes with being in a wealthy, well-to-do family with certain expectations, but also just sort of like where you come from and how, you know, not letting that define you.
I love when Batman was like, so what'd you think of Gotham City?
Yeah.
And she goes, well, it explains a few things. Like,
yeah,
it explains why you're so dark and depressing. We are where we come from.
Yep.
I thought that was nice. That was a nice moment.
And so I guess they gave the other big villains some time off from shooting because they only had like the Wizard and
were those real names?
Weather Wizard and Magic and
Mirror Master.
Mirror Master.
Are those the real names, or are they just like?
No, I mean there are stupid superhero names and villain names all over the place. Like, you know, there's the Ringer in Marvel, which is just like a guy that has like rings and like he like they can like contract and yeah. Okay. So there are dumb villains. I mean, you know, you just kind of see what works. I think throw stuff out there. But it's just interesting. Like, are those villains as random as like the Ringer or whatever, or like Boomerang or something like that from Marvel? Because I just don't know DC that well. So those of you that do know DC, I wonder if like other people were just like surprised to sort of see them in there.
Well, at first when they mentioned the names like Weather Wizard and Mirror Master, I thought the guy that looked like Doctor Strange was going to be the Mirror Master, and I was going to be like, ooh, okay, so like this is...
But he looks like a wizard because he looks like Doctor Strange.
But like Doctor Strange works in like the mirror dimension. He can control that stuff.
Okay.
So that's why like when I thought the Weather Wizard was Mirror Master, I was like, oh, this is their answer. This is DC's answer to Doctor Strange.
Well, they have that. Doctor Strange, well, it's really, I guess, Doctor Strange is Dr. Fate. Is like they're kind of like the two that would go hand in hand.
Dr. Fate.
Yeah, I think we saw the Death Battle on Fate, Dr. Fate versus Doctor Strange. I think so. So yeah, again, DC not familiar with it and need to get more into it. But yeah, and then I like the different Grimm that they gave us, like the crossover Grimm, and like the ones that like the fact that they could adapt. So they had a good job making it so that the Grimm were actually a problem for the Justice League. You know, in the first one, they dampened the powers of the Justice League. And then now going into the Justice League's world, they had to enhance the Grimm's power. So I feel like they handled that well.
Yeah, I mean, it was interesting to see a sort of smart Grimm that seemed to learn and adapt their battle abilities, and then those who were just inherently gifted with the antidote, such as, you know, having a kryptonite chest so that you can go up against Superman. So yeah, it was interesting to see the differences that happened for Grimm in the DC world.
Yeah. And then the reveal of Watts as well, I thought was clever. Because at first, like, I thought it was going to be him going into it. And then when they showed it in here, like, the voice was off. I guess because like, it was a voice modulator or whatever. But, like, I'm like, but the voice isn't it. I'm like, so maybe it is a DC character that I just didn't know. And we didn't know Kilgore at all. So then when it showed Kilgore, like, on the little screen, I'm just like, I thought that was who it was. That it was some, like, that's who the voice was. That ended up being Watts, but it was not.
I think it was funny how they tried to make us think it was Tyrion at first, only because of the many people on like the villain side in Remnant. Tyrion is not one who I would have.
He doesn't have plans.
Yeah, he's just crazy. He doesn't have planning and foresight and strategy, and he's just nuts. Yep. So it was just, I felt like a funny choice. I can see where it came from because of being able to give a physical marker within the Grimm that would kind of let us know potentially who it might have been. But outside of that, I'm like, I don't know, like when they started to make it feel like it would be Tyrion, I was like, I don't buy it.
Yeah.
It doesn't fit for him.
Which makes more sense that it was Watts because Watts hung out with Tyrion, so like to like, you know, sort of mirror that, like copy his ability or whatever from the poison.
Yeah, as they started to try and make it seem like Tyrion, I have to admit, I was like, ooh, I was getting the feeling that you were going to be right. Because I'm like, I can't see Salem, like, I don't know, giving a nod to anyone on her team, like to give them credit. So that kind of rules out Salem. Cinder, maybe, but Cinder didn't like Tyrion. So that kind of, so yeah, the more that they tried to point the direction of Tyrion as our culprit, the more I was like, I think you're going to be right.
Yeah. So then this takes place between 8 and 9, the volumes for RWBY, I imagine, or I guess it could be after 9 and what RWBY went through, but like I feel like it was more like they kind of focused on the collapse of Atlas and whatnot.
Yeah,
so
I feel like it's before 9.
It was before 9, and just sort of like everything that RWBY had gone through.
That's just it, because I think like if it had been after 9, it would have felt weird having Yang be the one talking PTSD. Like RWBY obviously had the most recent and in some ways I think some of the most debilitating mental breakdown from what she experienced in 9. So,
but it's also after 8, like 8 kind of goes right into 9 because like they fall through the void or whatever, so they don't even get back to. But whatever.
So maybe it's in the middle of 8. Maybe it's not. Like maybe it happens in a season rather than at the end of a season, in between seasons.
Yeah, I don't know. The seasons are gonna blur together. It doesn't really matter when it happens because or whatever. But yeah, if you know, let us know exactly where this would happen. If it was, because I thought I heard someone say it was canon. These movies in the RWBY world, but just tough to figure out where they would land.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true.
Oh, so which one did you like better, the first one or the second? I mean, they're kind of like all one story, but.
That's really tough to say. Like, I think I like the character development in the first one. Like, I felt like we got more stories and the building of the relationships there, which made it interesting. Like, I always like the people component. So, like, that draws me in. So, for that reason, I'd say the first. But I will give it to the second for the action sequences and like getting some of those fuck yeah moments.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. The action was better, I think, in the second one, but then the story and the characters like in the first. I enjoyed it more seeing Justice League have to adapt in the RWBY world than the RWBY like getting in another one. So
I agree.
Although I did enjoy how they looked, Team RWBY. Like I said, I liked all their outfits except for Yang. Blake. I thought looked weird.
Yeah, poor Blake.
Yeah, poor Blake. Let us know what you thought about this down below in the comments, and we're gonna check out some more RWBY. I believe it's Ice Queen. Can't remember the exact name of it right now, but we have to have more RWBY to check out. And then we'll try to figure out what we're watching after that. Thanks so much for watching our reaction for RWBY and Justice League. Which keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.